It is time for Operation Cleanup. It's been such a wet year. There's so much green here. Unfortunately, it's almost all awful invasive plants that I need to take care of. It's also keeping you guys from seeing the outrageous amount of trash that's out here. So we need to get working on that. And there's all sorts of poles sticking out of the ground over here, wood buried, burn piles left of old marijuana plants and creosote bushes, poles sticking out of the ground. Like, it's a mess. There's a lot that needs done before I can get the tractor out here, and I want to get the tractor out here soon, so there's a lot that needs done. Me and my handy dandy trash grabber are just gonna start picking up anything I can find. Okay, truthfully, I was getting overwhelmed by doing that. It's just so much space. So I think I'm gonna regroup and work on getting these poles out of the ground. I did spray all my weeds. I feel bad about that, but on the flip side is they're all invasive. They're all really bad, and if I was able to get out here a little bit faster with the tractor, I feel like, I would have bulldozed over them they would have died because they got bulldozed. But a lot of them are burrs, and I just didn't want to let them have a chance to set more burrs. There's so many burrs out here. I'm sure my boots are just covered in them. And so I just did not want to add more burrs. You get all of these problems when you disturb the soil. So this has obviously been disturbed a lot in its past, and I'm about ready to disturb it again, potentially for the last time, or for the last major time. So when I churn all this up by bulldozing it, there's burrs that are already in the soil, like there's seeds and stuff that are in the soil that are going to come to the surface. So yeah, I sprayed this year. I sprayed a couple places last year, and that's one of the reasons why I'm spraying again this year, is because the places I sprayed last year, it seemed really effective, and I haven't had to spray them again this year. So aside from the fact that, like, I'm churning the soil and bringing new seeds to the surface here in a little bit, I feel pretty confident that, like, what I did kill is gonna be dead and not set new burrs, and fingers crossed that basically next year will be the last year that I have to spray, and then any years after that it will be manageable enough that I can be a little bit more eco-friendly with my approach. I don't like using chemicals, but it is what it is. We got to do it to stave off something worse at this point in time. And yeah, like I said, hopefully next year that will be the last year that I have to spray anything. Fingers crossed for me. All that to say that the weeds are covering up so much of the garbage at this point. It's really a bad time of year for me to be trying to do this. So hopefully they will die soon, and then it will hopefully expose some more trash and whatnot too. So I'm digging a discovery hole essentially, because on the other side there's wood, and elsewhere on the property when I've pulled metal posts, they haven't been set in concrete, but the sand obviously settles and becomes basically like concrete. So this is just a test hole to see what we're working with here, and I will get a strategy on how deep these are and how hard they will be to pull and whether they're set in concrete and all that jazz. Oh, that's feeling like concrete to me. Oh, I was really hoping these weren't all concreted in. I don't think it's in concrete. I think it's wiggling too much for it to be in concrete. It might be 6 feet in the ground though. But if it's not in concrete, I suppose I didn't plan on using a tractor to pull these posts because, you know, they're smooth metal and everything. I really didn't think they'd be this hard either. Although I guess shouldn't be that unexpected because they were holding up a whole freaking building. But if they're gonna be this difficult, I will want to use the tractor on them and need to figure out if maybe if I drill an eye hook into it or something, that would be easier than all of this digging, I think. I wonder if I could get my dad on a plane to help me. Definitely be easier with 2 people to do all of this work. Jesus! Thank you! Holy shit. No concrete. That is like full 3 feet underground though. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. So just with a rough count, there is 40 of those. Well, I should have had a video out today. Clearly that's not going to happen. Yeah, I apologize everybody. I get quite a few messages of people being excited for my videos and asking me, oh, when's the next one going to come out? I try to keep an every other week schedule, but you guys, I work, and at least right now all my projects are outside, so it really depends on the weather. And I know it looks really pretty right now, but all those clouds is the last of a storm coming. We got snow not very far away, and yeah, it's been really, I think it was the last hurrah for winter weather. So yeah, I can't work if it's trying to snow and pouring down rain and everything. The ground is nice and wet and soft right now, which would be a great time to do plumbing projects, which are on the list. However, I have exciting news. So I booked a plane ticket for my father to come visit and operate a tractor with me. So I have dates set, and which means all of this I have a timeline on now. I've got to get going on it. So I can't waste time, even though the ground is nice and soft. I can't waste time on plumbing. I'm fingers crossed that my dad and I have plenty of time while he's here that we can get to some plumbing and stuff too. But I am positive the ground won't still be wet then, so oh well, it is what it is. There will be other rain, and luckily here we have the monsoons, so there will be plenty of rain in the summer that I can do plumbing with, so that's all right. I can't really tell whether any of my weeds are dying yet. I mean, I definitely sprayed that, and I definitely didn't spray those yet because I had the rain, and you're not supposed to spray within a certain amount of time of the rain. And I guess this does look a little less healthy than that. I don't know, guys. Not sure that the spray is gonna do it for these guys, so I guess at the end of the day we just gotta hope that the tractor comes and knocks it all over and kills it before just a bajillion burrs come to fruition. Anyways, I don't know if you guys can hear the wind. It is still a little windy because, like I said, I had a huge storm here, but I would really like to get these panels down today. I think that's one of the things that the tractor really won't be helpful with. I don't see being able to transport these with the bucket any better than I can with the wheelbarrow. So we're gonna go and take the last 8 panels down today. Should be a full day's work. I gotta get back to work on Monday, so we're being a little bit of a weekend warrior lately, but I will be taking some time off when my dad's here, and we'll just spend a whole week just banging stuff out, getting stuff done. Never mind, guys. I tripped out there, popped my kneecap out, hobbled my way back inside, took a bajillion ibuprofen, and now I am bedridden. I don't think I tore anything, but I think it's all pretty pulled. Maybe a bone bruise, I'm not sure. Hurt very bad, cried a lot. So, never mind. We'll see when I get to pick all this up again.